In the world of gaming, AI is no longer just a buzzword, it's becoming the backbone of development. A recent survey by the Computer Entertainment Suppliers Association reveals that over half of Japanese game companies, including industry giants like Capcom and Level-5, are integrating AI into their development processes. So they're getting in there. From visual asset generation to in-house engine creation, AI is reshaping how games are made. But what does that mean for you, the creative professional in the gaming industry, or the gamer? This episode isn't just about the latest headlines, it's a guide to understanding AI's role in game development and how you can leverage it to enhance your work or enjoy more effectively. We'll explore how AI is being used in game development, the ethical considerations surrounding its use, as always, and what this means for the future of gaming. By the end of this episode, you'll have a clear picture of AI's impact on the industry and actionable insights to navigate this evolving landscape. I didn't need all the flashy colors or the side that you are. All right, let's get started, guys. Our first story is AI in Japanese game development. Recent survey, like we mentioned, by CESA indicates that 51% of Japanese game companies are already incorporating AI into their development process. So companies like Capcom and Level-5 are utilizing AI for tasks such as visual asset generation, story and text creation, and even building in-house game engines. Level-5 in particular has been open about its extensive use of AI, which is probably a good thing because getting caught is not wonderful. CEO Akira Hino states that the games are now being made, get this, 80 to 90% by AI, emphasizing the importance of developers as an aesthetic sense to refine AI-generated content. So that's kind of a little bit mind-boggling as a statement. So why does this matter to you guys? So this shift signifies a major transformation in game development workflows. AI is being used to automate repetitive tasks, allowing developers to focus more on creative aspects. However, this also raises the question about the human role in the development process. So as an artist, what are the implications, or game developer? So for artists in the gaming industry, this trend means embracing AI tools to enhance productivity. Whether they want to embrace it or not, that's what the companies are doing. However, it also necessitates a balance between utilizing that AI and maintaining a unique artistic vision. So it might be a little bit shocking to hear that it's 80 to 90% of their gaming, they're saying, is already touched by AI. But some of the games in Capcom universe, for example, probably have some existing IP that they're remanipulating. So they're not just sort of out of fresh air, creating AI. Well, I'm sure they might have some of that as well. But it's an interesting development, already. So what are the takeaways here? So number one, AI is increasingly being integrated into game development processes. So if you aren't aware of it yet, you're going to be made aware of it. Number two, developers need to balance AI utilization with human creativity. That's really the deep point. How are you going to stand out? Everybody's got AI, still got to add something. That's where the human touch comes in. That's where the doomers, I think, get it a little bit wrong. Number three, embracing AI tools can enhance productivity and efficiency. So if you, aren't afraid of it, you can embrace it, you can help it, move you forward faster. It might take the tedious parts out of your tasks. But maybe you should start looking at it on your own before a boss or somebody else puts it on you or replaces you. So make yourself useful in the development process. Understand the tools. Add some extra context and some of your experience into the AI that they might miss if they just jump to AI. And four, maintaining a unique artistic vision is crucial in an AI-driven development environment. It's kind of the same topic. Got to have a main driving factor, or then it becomes AI slop, and then you're nowhere. But I think a lot of these companies understand that concept too. So for you guys, how do you feel about AI taking on more roles in game development? Do you see it as a tool to enhance your work or a challenge to your creative process? I'd love to hear from any game developers or just even gamers how they feel about this, extensive shift. And just to note now, hopefully once we hit only 50 subscribers here on YouTube, so I appreciate the guys that I have so far, the guys and ladies. But if we can hit 50, we'll be able to do these live, and we'll be able to take questions live. We'll be able to chat and discuss with artists, game developers. Hopefully that's our goal. So please follow us. We're trying to get this channel more interesting, more engaging, and I'd love your guys' input. That's really the whole thing, is community here with this stuff. Second story, AI-generated game completion. Okay, so now this is an interesting one. So it's an innovative approach in game development, which involves using the AI to actually create the game, which we already kind of understand, and then also play through the game. So it's effectively completing it from start to finish without any human intervention. So this method presents a novel perspective in the idea of game design. We're getting a little philosophical, and also testing and showcasing the potential of an AI in automating all aspects of game development. So why does this matter? This development kind of highlights the AI's potential to revolutionize game testing and quality assurance processes. By automating gameplay, developers can identify the issues and areas for improvement more efficiently that might have taken a longer time, human stuff that they might miss. But it's still philosophically an interesting concept that a game is programmed through AI and then completes itself in AI. And, some people just sit back and maybe can just watch that, which is kind of analogous to what we do, or I don't do, but, younger kids do. They watch the Roblox games being played. Possibly that's what we have, except now you're removing even the game player, which is possibly a genre. Who knows? Everything is an open possibility. Artist implications. So what does it mean for game developers, game artists, artists in general? So for artists, it means that AI can assist in the testing and refining of the game environments and assets, which theoretically should ensure a more finished final product. So what are your takeaways here? 1, AI can automate game testing and completion processes. That's something to keep in mind. So even if you're, a small budget guy that's doing some programming, it'd be nice to have a red teamer on your game. Possibly the AI can do something you couldn't have afforded before, so you take a look at that. Number 2, this approach can identify issues and areas for improvement more efficiently. Like we talked about, game testers may not catch everything, may take longer, it costs money. Of course, that's another segment that may be losing jobs. But from a small creator's perspective, if you weren't employing them to begin with, at least now you can put the art out. That's kind of how I generally frame my thoughts on this stuff. Number 3, artists can leverage AI to refine game environments and assets. So, now this falls into the debate on if you couldn't make it yourself, should it exist? Obviously, we're going to fall on the side of improvement, even if it's artistically, philosophically correct. But it's an interesting thing. If you have a sketch in your mind, but you're not a painter, you're not an artist, you're a programmer with an idea. Now, potentially, you can, get that sketch out, throw it into Nano Banana or Gemini or wherever you want to go, and throw out some assets that are the idea you had, but fully realized. So, again, being open with it, I think, is going to be an important thing for developers, because I think people accept it if you're honest and authentic. And number 4, AI-assisted testing can lead to a more finished final product. Again, that's another question. It's like music. Once it got more polished and more perfect, did we lose something that vinyl had? So that's just another thing that you have as an option, depending on how clean you want to get, how rough you want to get. Look at it as another option, not necessarily the thing that everything has to be. I tend not to look at it doomer. Number 3, Microsoft's ROG Xbox Ally X handheld has finally dropped. Microsoft, in collaboration with Asus, has announced the pricing for its new handheld gaming device. I'm sorry, not dropped, it's announced the pricing. So the Ally is going to be starting at $599, and the Ally X is going to be at $999. These devices will be launching in October 16th, so a couple weeks away. They will run on Windows 11 and support platforms like Xbox, Game Pass, Steam, and Battle.net. And the Ally X model boasts an enhanced specification, including a Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme processor, and it's going to have 24 gigabytes of RAM, according to PC Gamer. So why does this matter to developers and gamers? So these devices represent a significant step forward in portable gaming. I mean, if you look back to the Game Boy, to where we are now, they are offering much higher performance specifications, capabilities, and now there's multiple gaming platforms that are able to be incorporated. The inclusion of the AI-enhanced processors suggests that they have a future where AI is going to play a more prominent role in the gaming hardware. So we've already seen it in the development And now we're probably going to be seeing it more in the hardware. Last week we talked a little bit about the assistants that help you game, the AI bot assistants that help you game. So we're even seeing it on that end. Artist implications. Artists and developers will need to consider the capabilities of such devices when designing games. So, we had the computer screen, then we had to go down to the phone, then we had the iPad. So designers already are looking at these different platforms, the television screen. Now you're going to have a number of other ones, which is going to open up a lot of possibilities, but possibly make things more complicated. So you're going to have to ensure the compatibility, optimize performance for portable gaming experiences. Same thing that it's always been, just in new boxes. So what are your specific takeaways? Number one, portable gaming devices are becoming more powerful and versatile. Obviously, we are moving forward with everything AI is going in. It's not waiting for anybody. So if you're a developer, you need to understand that there's so many different ideas that are already surging through people's ideas with AI. And now just a Joe Schmo like me can just throw it together. So you're going to have to think about that. You're going to have to utilize that new stuff. Make it fun. Look at it as something enjoyable. But that's what it is. It's gaming. Number two, AI-enhanced processors are becoming standard in gaming hardware. Like we just mentioned, AI is becoming a mainstay. It's everywhere now. And so you can't ignore it. You have to program for it, think for it, and enhance your games towards it. Number three, game design must consider compatibility with various gaming platforms. So again, we used to have the Xbox and PS4, and now it's moving between all sorts of screens. People want to pop it off. Even the Nintendo Wii has gotten on board with that stuff. And Nintendo even went finally towards cell phones. I mean, that was a couple years back now, but they were not going to do it, and they did. So now we'll see what Nintendo does in relation to this. Number four, optimizing games for portable devices is crucial for reaching a broader audience. We already sort of knew this, but now it's becoming even more obvious. This Xbox handheld game is going to come in, I believe, as one of the most expensive handheld devices yet on the market. So we can see that this is something we're heading towards. Cell phones already cover that, and now the specific gaming consoles are going in that direction as well. So for you guys, how do you think AI-enhanced gaming hardware will influence game design? Do you have any ideas? I'd love to hear about them. Are you worried about it? Tell me your concerns. Tell me your ideas. Are there new creative possibilities or challenges you foresee? I'd really like to hear you guys in the comments. Like I said, in the future, we're going to try and get our live streams so we can do them live, do real questions, real answers, and hopefully learn a little from each other. Number four, Roblox. And I know you love it, the Italian brain rot trend. I'm not sure how into the YouTube culture you are, if you have kids around you or not, but it is a cultural phenomenon apparently now termed Italian brain rot, and it has gained a lot of traction on Roblox, and it's characterized by basically its unique blend of humor, aesthetics, some community engagement stuff that resonates with players through the YouTube personalities. And the trend highlights the evolving nature of online gaming cultures and the impact of regional influences on global gaming platforms. So why does this matter for game developers and gamers? This trend underscores the importance of cultural influence in shaping online gaming communities and content. So it also highlights the potential for regional trends to become global phenomena with gaming platforms. Now, what are the implications for the artist, the game developer? Developers can draw inspiration from trends like this to create content that resonates with specific communities, which could enhance engagement and relevance. Now, I'm not saying you go out there and you AI slop brain rot. That is just a very, I guess, low end. I mean, that's my opinion. Maybe that's not maybe artistically correct to say, but you can add more. But you should learn from the concept and how that stuff moves through culture and what connects people. I mean, it's something Disney does, and it's something that brain rot does. So the more that you can understand that, the more you can possibly throw your game into a place that people find unique, a world that they can live in. So what are your 4 specific takeaways here? Number 1, cultural influences play a significant role in online gaming communities, and it's something to take into account now, especially in our niche-heavy world. As a game developer or a indie guy, it's important. Find your niche, and those things can be helpful. Number 2, regional trends can become global phenomenon with gaming platforms. So something that you did in the middle of nowhere in Missouri that's very niche to you could find some cultural resonance somewhere in Spain, who knows, or throughout the world. Put out who you are, do it authentically, do something interesting, add something new, something that hasn't been ingested by AI if possible, which I think it is. Number 3, artists need to be aware of cultural trends to stay and create relevant content. So for an artist, I think that's a debatable topic as usual. Trends, some people hate, but following them is part of marketing. And unfortunately or fortunately in our modern world, depending on your art and your goals, some of that has to come together. Now, I'm not saying don't be authentic, but make sure to see what's occurring in the world around you when you build your story. Add something. It doesn't have to be for the whole world, but it can add something to your world and the few people that you're talking to. And wrap it up, engaging with specific communities can enhance content relevance and engagement. When people really love something that's for them, other people can feel that it can grow. Or it just stays there and it's beautiful where it is. So your engagement question here, and I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you noticed any regional trends that are influencing global gaming communities now? How do you think cultural influences are shaping online gaming culture? So that can even be meme culture. So I'd love to hear how you guys see specific niches and where you guys are attacking and what types of games you're making and which cultures resonate with it. Are you thinking of specific communities when you code? All right, guys. So let's wrap up here because we've done 4 stories. Let's say AI is clearly now a tool, but it's becoming a collaborator in game development. So it automates tasks, influences hardware design, shaping cultural trends. AI is redefining the gaming landscape. So for artists and game developers and even gamers, it's going to mean embracing AI tools to enhance creativity and efficiency, but also maintaining your strong personal vision. So to that end, let's take some actionable tips away with the end of this episode. Number 1, I'd love it if you guys went out and explored some AI tools that can automate repetitive tasks and enhance productivity. Now, I don't know if you guys have any specific ones. It can be ChatGPT, it can be Gemini, it can be some of the smaller ones. Reach out if you guys need some specific names. Hit me up with a comment. I can give you some advice on where to go. Hit the free plan. Look at it. Play with it. See what it inspires you to do. Don't necessarily sign up. I barely pay for subscriptions. I jump all over the place testing everything. I get the frees. I get the ones I really like. But you need to stay informed, and that's going to be number 2. Stay informed about AI advancements in gaming hardware to design, compatibility, and optimize games. And that's what we're going to do here. So every week we're going to do this. We're going to have new stories to tell you. We're going to tell you why those stories are important. We're going to tell you what you should do about it. And we're going to give you some things to try at the end. And hopefully we can bounce ideas off each other and head forward in this new world. Number 3, I'd love it if you guys could engage with some cultural trends to create content that resonates with specific communities. So, obviously if you have gaming ideas, I'm not going to have you go do a little test run, but, really try to hammer home who you're talking to. Who are you designing for? Is it just for you? And who are you? Who are the people like you? What are you trying to get out there? Really try and see if there's something around you that's resonating with the ideas that you have, and maybe bite into them or learn from them or add to them. I think it's going to be something that's enjoyable, and it's going to give your games more context and hopefully help them jump forward. So it's a mix of marketing and a mix of development, which I think are important things. And lastly, I'd love it if you guys balanced AI utilization with human creativity. All right, just as a nice philosophical end to maintain some unique artistic expression. So we're going to see slop. We got plenty of slop. Balance it. And I know you guys can. I know that we're going to have some awesome ideas. I know that we're going to see some really bad stuff. Always has been really bad stuff. So try to balance it. Play with it. You need to know it. Draw your own lines. Get your non-negotiables straight and be honest with your audience. And enjoy it. So, I appreciate it, guys. I remember now, knowledge is power. And so whether you're going to choose to adopt the AI tools or just monitor the trends, stay informed, help navigate the world, we're going to be here with you. Leave a comment, reach out. We will see you next week and every week to keep on rolling forward, guys. So thanks for listening to AIX Gaming. See you next week.